With the start of October, South Africans all over the country will very soon start thinking of ideas and looks for summertime. And after the ordeals of this trying year, a festive season that will bring so much joy and happiness into our lives. Joining us for our Fashion Express Thursday segment is Lenneth Bowers, the fashion designer and creative director behind Perseus Streetwear. And he'll talk to us about all things upcoming trends for the summer season. Lenneth, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, South Africa, if you remember back to 2018, we were one of the first to just highlight your talents and your crafts on the show. But you have done so much growth since then. These past 2 years have been magical for you.
Indeed, I think I've been blessed enough to somewhat develop more ideas into this concept and also grow as a person, not only as a brand owner. I think it's been amazing. Under the circumstances, it's just been amazing.
Yeah, and you know what? 2 years seems like a lot, but it really isn't much if you're an entrepreneur doing your own thing. And you decided to stand up on your own and open your very first flagship store, Perseus and Friends. Mm-hmm. How is that going? And please tell me just the idea behind that. Yeah,
so Perseus and Friends, we opened in July, and that was like in the middle of the pandemic, and it was... You know, it's streetwear, it's a lifestyle, so there's nothing, I don't think there's any type of illness, any type of situation that can stop streetwear as a segment, or end it for that matter. It was just like me persevering and coming up with the concept. So the store operates now with 9 brands in-house. We got brands from across Africa, and now it's just an opportunity or a gateway for other brands that is sitting with similar situations to somewhat find the way forward.
I like
so
that.
It's a stepping stone, and that's basically the concept.
Summer's coming, spring, you know, spring has sprung.
Nice.
We're trying to look fresh, we're trying to look cute, but not only that, make sure that we are following global trends. So what can we start seeing and experiencing globally during this time?
I think, in my opinion, colour. I think colour definitely works, because there's a misconception that spring as a season has floral, has your bright colours. There's that misconception, and someone that also been following trends for the longest time, I think the challenge with colour, the challenge with mixing a check with stripes, I mean, that is the diversity and the beauty of it. So I think we can definitely expect retro coming back. We can definitely expect denim coming back. Denim hasn't been doing well with lockdown because everyone was going for leisure, because they want to be comfortable being home. But I think things are starting to ease up in terms of fashion, and people are really now trying to make a difference in the conception of what we are currently experiencing. And it's crazy to see, because we're literally pushing through regardless of the situation, and that's
persevering.
That's dope.
It's so dope. Well, that's what gets me excited, because a lot of people tend to give up, but you are not doing that. In fact, you're saying more power. And on that note, you've got incredible models here that look so decked out. We have to just get into the very first one. So this gentleman is wearing Perseus Streetwear. We already see the branding and that bright colours that you were talking about.
Yes, indeed. So this T-shirt was dropped about 3 months ago, and it's literally just an introduction. So with Perseus Streetwear, what we do is we introduce brands or collections before the time, so we can be ahead of the time, you know what I'm saying? So this was initially, the idea was for spring, summer, and the private printing at the back is just to be like, it's only here, you know what I'm saying?
Exclusive.
Exclusive vibe, yeah.
It's all about exclusivity, and I see that you still have not strayed too far away from the leisure wear. We can see this with the next model, that you have definitely highlighted all things comfort. Yeah,
this is definitely your leisure fit, this is your cozy, this is loungewear specifically as a category. And we play with color, with pink and blue, because it somewhat gives you an option now. Okay, cool, I can wear it not only at home, but I can wear it out, you know what I'm saying? So I think the soft pink with the royal blue definitely goes well, and it brings you that ice cream vibe, and that's what we went for.
I like that. You know, ice cream is essentially some things that people think about when they think the hot summer seasons.
Indeed.
They want something cooling, refreshing, and something to stand out. And speaking about standing out, you've got this incredible reflective jumpsuit. What would I call this? This tracksuit?
Yeah, this is a tracksuit. It's a two-way tracksuit. This is a 3M rainbow reflective. In fact, just a fun fact, the Perseus Streetwear was the first brand to ever release this fabric in South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, so as a collection. So this took some time to assemble, and it's crazy because what it does is it reacts to light. So there's a built-in, I'm not sure what setting, in a flash specifically. And with cell phone photography, it really lights up once you take a picture of it. And I think that is why people have been buying into it, because they want to stand out.
You know when you say you're taking one thing, but you're being versatile with it. So if you want to go a little bit more downscaled, you don't go into the light, you stay into the dark. But as soon as that flash comes on, that reflective elements will surely try and shine through.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think it'll follow you wherever you go.
Yeah, and I can see this is a female version with a bucket cap.
Yeah. So this is just styling it differently, showing that it's versatile, showing that it's unisex, and also this is just styled a bit different to show that it goes beyond just as a tracksuit.
Yeah. So now, Lenneth, I have to find out, when you go to sourcing these different materials and the ideas behind it, how difficult is that? Being the first in South Africa is no easy feat.
Yeah, I know. First, research. I think research is most important, because now you want to somewhat also make history and make it important that you know what you're saying, you know what you're bringing out, because it's easy to print a name on a T-shirt. I mean, anyone can do it. But the conception we want to do is we want to create this idea that exclusive vibe is what we're going for, and we want to stick to that for the longest time. And with the Perseus itself now and what the brand is initiating, we just want to now create a new concept. We want to create a hub. We want to create a safe space. We want to create someone you can talk to, someone you can get ideas from. And that's why we created Perseus and Friends, because now it's a collaborative effort. It's not just about the brand itself.
Collaboration over competition is what it's all about here on Afternoon Express. Thank you so much, Lenneth Bowers,
so much,
creative director, fashion designer behind Perseus clothing label. I'm so excited to go touch base at Perseus and Friends, that flagship store. I want to get that experience that you were talking about. Now, South Africa, please do head over to our social media platforms and use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments if you're feeling our Fashion Express segment.